We talk about the emotions, this time craving. As explained, craving should be seen in the context of the three major philosophies of China: Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism. All these three philosophies considered craving and desire as the root of mental emotional suffering. In the context of Chinese medicine, craving indicates a state of constant craving that is never satisfied. This can include craving for material objects or social recognition. Although rooted in the ancient philosophies of China, it is interesting to note that craving as an emotional cause of disease is common in our Western consumer societies, where not only is there craving, but where this is also artificially stimulated by advertising. So here is the clinical picture of craving. There is slight manic behavior with insomnia, mental restlessness, red face, palpitations. Craving affects the heart and it scatters qi. Craving also affects the pericardium by stirring the minister fire. In disease, minister fire refers to a pathological excessive empty fire arising from the kidneys. It arises from the kidneys and it affects the pericardium and therefore the mind. For this reason, minister fire refers to the physiological or pathological fire of the kidneys and to pericardium. This accounts for the assignment of the right rear position on the pulse, either to the kidney yang by some doctors or to the pericardium by others. So here we see the effect of craving. So it makes the minister fire rise to the heart and pericardium, leading to either heart fire or heart empty heat. If the mind is calm, settled, and content, the pericardium follows its direction, and there is a happy and balanced life. If the mind is weak and dissatisfied, the pericardium follows the demands of the craving, and the person constantly desires new objects or new recognition, which, even when attained, is never satisfying and leaves the person more frustrated. It is for these reasons that Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism put the emphasis on reducing craving to prevent the arousal of minister fire, which stirs the mind. Craving will cause heart fire or heart empty heat, depending on the underlying condition of the person. If it causes heart fire, there will be palpitations, red face, stirs, insomnia, agitation, and slightly manic behavior. If there is a tendency to indeficiency, which is common in people who tend to overwork, it will lead to heart empty heat. This will cause palpitations, a malar flush, dry throat, insomnia, and mental restlessness. Let us summarize. Craving. This should be seen in the context of the three major philosophies of China: Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism. All these three philosophies considered craving and desire as the root of mental emotional suffering. In the context of Chinese medicine, craving indicates a sense of constant craving that is never satisfied. This can include craving for material objects or social recognition. Craving affects the heart and it scatters the qi. Craving also affects the pericardium by stirring the minister fire. Craving will cause heart fire or heart empty heat depending on the underlying condition of the person. Thank you for your attention.